Let's talk about the 5 best real estate agent lead generation strategies today on this session. So I'm going to talk to you about the top 5 lead generation strategies for real estate agents in all marketing avenues. And I'm going to give you that with a caveat that my name's Nick Kramer. I run Driven Leads, and we do paid real estate marketing for agents and brokers across the country. So you might think, okay, here we go. We're going to stack up a bunch of paid stuff, but we're not at all. I'm going to give you the top 5 ones that I think are the most effective, highest ROI, best way to make money, the best way to gain more leads, more deals, and to become more profitable as an individual, as a brokerage, as a team. So right out of the gate, number 1, and you're going to roll your eyes, but I'm going to give it to you. It's friends and family and sphere of influence. It's your past clients. It's getting in front of them. It is literally going out and touching base with them, asking them what's new, how things are going. That could be an email, could be a phone, could be a text. What it can't be is an automated thing letting us know that the time change is coming up. Turn our clocks back. You know how many people hate that? How much people make fun of that on social media? Don't do that. Be real, be present, care. Like that's big. So number 1 is free. It is. It's just time. Just takes you time. And maybe it's a good thing to reach out to your cousin you haven't talked to in a while, or your college roommate that you've lost touch with, but they still have a house in your market, and you helped them buy that house several years ago. Maybe it's time for them to get a change of scenery. So reach out. Ask people how they're doing, past clients, what's new, how are things going? You still loving that house you're in? Any questions about this crazy market we're in? Because the last 3 years of this market has been insane. So just to get in front of them and talk to them about it, stuff that they probably have questions on. I guarantee you, if you call and get a hold of somebody, they're going to have a question for you, because it's a wild market we're in at all times, it seems, and it's always changing. It's always changing. So number 1, free, sphere of influence, friends and family. Call them, email them, text them. Be real. Don't be cookie cutter. And do one a day. One person a day. Do that. Start it now. Number two. It's going to be crazy, and you're going to be shaking your head and scratching your head and thinking, what the heck is he talking about? Expires and FSBOs. I know a couple of good agents that just do that make money on that, and are highly successful with that. They're really good at it. If you don't have any money, if you don't have any business, if you're just starting out, dialing for dollars is what I call it. Calling expireds and FSBOs, just making those phone calls. Maybe there's a broker in your office that has a ton of leads that they've never followed up on, and you want to cut a deal with them where you're like, hey, I want to call your old leads, right? But expireds and FSBOs are something you can grab off the market. Is something you can talk to those FSBOs about. Get your cadence down. But I've seen people make a lot of money doing that, and a lot of the most successful brokers in the country cut their teeth on expireds and FSBOs. And that, you might think, well, that's because the internet didn't exist and you couldn't generate leads through other avenues back then. It's not the case. There's still people out there doing that, and it still doesn't cost you anything. For the most part, it takes your phone. Get your phone out, start using it. Use it for money, not for games. So number 2, again, free. It's cheap. Doesn't cost you anything. Now you will take your lumps. It won't be fun. You're gonna get people hanging up on you. But again, it will make you the highest return because it doesn't really cost anything but your time. Dial for dollars. Number 3 was one that's near and dear to my heart, and it's something that I champion myself as an entrepreneur. But champion a great cause in your community. My cause and my thing that I get behind and thing that I'm on the board for is junior achievement. It works with fiscal education, fiscal responsibility for our youth, and work readiness. So it's talking to kids about if not college, then trade schools. How to be fiscally responsible. How does our money work for us? What is it like to balance a budget? How do we pay for parks and roads and teachers and police officers in our community? So, from K to, from kindergarten to 12th grade, it teaches, it's got different lessons for each thing. I absolutely love it. I'm the chair of the board for my market. It's something that I dedicate a lot of time and I dedicate my money to. But at the same time, I get a lot of people inquiring about if they can work with me. We just work with real estate agents. There's a lot of opportunities that come up with it. There's a lot of new, cool people that I've met, amazing people of the community, highly influential people of the community as well. So find a cause that you care about, that you really do care about, and go do that. It takes your time. It feels great. You feel great when you do it. It feels great to work inside your community and know that you're not a detriment to your community. You're not just another person passing the buck. You're actually somebody that's trying to push the community forward and help support the growth, the organic and quality growth of your community. But at the same time, you will meet a lot of people. You will get business from that. You will get notoriety potentially, but that's not what it's for. It's to make you feel better. It's to get you energized in life in general, and abundance will come from that. So number 3 is an odd one. I know, I guarantee people are like scratching their head because the first 3 we're talking lead generation, and I'm just giving you free stuff or go and donate to the community. But again, champion a great cause and be there, be present. And it's not just, hey, I'm going to cut a check. We have people that cut checks to JA, to Junior Achievement, but they're not there physically. And it makes a giant difference on how you view those people if they're there physically, working with you, trying to help that cause, showing up for events, volunteering their time. Volunteer your time by all means. Maybe it's coaching a sports team for children, for youth. I've done that as well and spent endless amounts of hours in a gym coaching basketball for anywhere from first grade to seventh grade, and it can be painful, but it can be so rewarding and it's so amazing at the same time. But champion a cause, man. Do something. Number 4. Now we'll get into the meat and potatoes of what we do. But number 4 is create video content. YouTube. It can be free. It can be paid. You can do paid YouTube search, but create those videos. Start creating those videos. All you need again is a phone. It doesn't cost you anything to start a channel. We can show you how to start a channel. It's quick and it's easy. It's not painful. It can be scary to do videos, but you can mess up. I could stop this video right now and be like, oh God, I just messed up. Pause this. I could stand up and walk away. Get up, walk away. But at the same time, I can edit that out. It's not a big deal. So you don't have to do one take, make it perfect. I can stutter through stuff. I can accidentally say something I didn't mean and be like, all right, wait, back up. Video's not that tough. It really isn't. It's extremely simplistic when you just be yourself on those videos. And what kind of video should I make? So we have agents ask us every day, what kind of video do you need me to make? Well, what are the questions you get every single day in your office? What are your agents getting asked? What is your friends and family asking you? So if you do the friends and family thing, what are those questions they ask? I'll make a video. Maybe post something out on your social media saying, what are your questions you have about the market going into 2023 or into the next year? What do you have questions about? And then you can answer those on a video. And it can be a quick video. It can be 1 to 2 minutes. It could be 8 to 10. It could be 25. If it's relevant and it's important, then make that content. Create content. And this is going to sound weird, but I'm going to tell you, creating content on Facebook is not all everybody thinks it's cracked up to be. Creating content on LinkedIn, not really. Instagram, still not as valuable as you might think. TikTok is actually more valuable than those other ones that we've seen. And the most valuable spot to put it is YouTube. There's authority there. Think about that. If you're going to go look for a definitive answer on how to do XYZ, how to buy a house, or how to purchase a car, or what to look for when doing this, or how to build a raised garden bed. That's something that I went and searched for a few years ago. When that stuff comes in, when people do a search for that, they're going to one spot, going to YouTube, and they're searching that. If you have relevant information, good content on that, there's people in your community that are going to see your videos. There's a way for us to pay to get in front of those people for a very small fee, but create that content. Become that authority, become that minor celebrity, whether you want to or not. That's why. And that's why I say Facebook there's a lot of people out there that they'll see you on Facebook and they'll be like, I don't know, this doesn't seem, is it real? Is it fake? Is it social media being social media? Well, YouTube doesn't get viewed by as social media. It gets viewed as an authoritative place to go. It's where you go to find answers, where you go to consume content, long and shorts. You can have all kinds of content. Do YouTube content for lead generation. It works. And then number 5, it's our bread and butter. It's paid advertising. It's Google PPC. It's Google search. People searching for homes for sale Now, if you've got a budget and you want to generate leads instantly, you want to be on the phone talking to leads tomorrow. I mean, in the literal sense, you've got to have a good website that works. B, you've got to have a follow-up strategy that you know is going to be rock solid. But you can go out and start doing paid advertising for Google PPC. You can also do Microsoft. It's another one that's a good value as well. But you can start getting leads quick. You can have them come in. And that is the top lead generation that we see. And we work with agents that are solo agents. So when we started out, we worked with just solo agents. And as they grew and their teams grew and as their business got bigger, we started working with teams and brokerages because that's what they became. So now we don't say, well, we have to only work with these large teams. We'll work with any size, and we'll point you in the right direction if it doesn't work for us. But we still see that as the most valuable thing, is paid search. Where do you think Zillow gets all their leads? They get it on Google. People Googling Zillow, as crazy as that sounds, instead of just going to Zillow.com. So Google PPC is a massive opportunity. There is an abundance of leads in your market. And everybody says, well, those leads are everywhere. Well, they might sign up for more than one site, but if you're quick, you're good at what you do, and you follow up properly, and then maybe you show them some videos, maybe they'll like you and they'll want to work with you instead of the other person. So, stand out above and beyond everybody. But if you're talking about the top ways to generate leads and the strategies that we tell people day in and day out, and these are the things that people are doing, that our clients that are the most successful in these markets and in the industry, they're doing these things. Some of them they're still putting people on the phones to do the dial for dollars. They're telling everybody your sphere of influence is important. It's the best way to get an instant return there. They're going out and they're championing causes. They're doing events for their clients. They're doing all that. That's a great way to drum up more business. And then, they're creating that content on YouTube, and they're doing all the lead generation in Google, and mixing it all together. So all these strategies can be done together. They can all be done separate. They're all going to lead to new business and more business, and connect you with people that you've never met prior. But we see those as the 5 most effective strategies. And again, I stress this. I skipped social media on purpose. There's a lot of money being spent in social media. There's not a lot of search intent there. There's not a lot of intent there. Where that intent is being active and being present now, making those phone calls to the past clients, making it to friends and family, being part of a great cause in your community, being present now. If you're doing that paid search, that's a high search intent. Getting on the phone, trying to connect with them, giving them a value and giving them a reason to connect with you. So 2023, top 5 real estate lead generation strategies. Those are my top 5. If you agree or disagree or you have a comment on it, tell me below. Tell me what you think I missed. Tell me where I might have dropped the ball. Nobody's perfect, right? Maybe I missed something that you have, or you've got an idea for something better. I'd love to hear it. If you want to reach out to me personally, support@drivenleads.com. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Thanks for your time, and I hope you use one of these strategies better than you have in the past, or put a little emphasis on it. And let me know if you do. Let me know if one of those touched hit something off, and it's making you do something different, or be 1% better tomorrow. So thanks for your time, and have a great time. Have a great day. See, I made a mistake. Maybe I want to cut this out. I don't know. It's video. It's easy to do.